Everybody in the building! When I say dungeon, y'all say east! Dungeon! East! Dungeon! East! Dungeon! East! Dungeon! Alright! Y'all know what time it is. We about to set it on.
Greatness, and these guys are about to spit a lot of knowledge to y'all, okay? So I just want to stand up and say that real quick. I need you guys to pay attention to this, man. Everybody doesn't get this every day. So you have to give credit where credit is due and respect. This is the pioneers of hip-hop. Like, this isn't just no regular stuff. They could have just put their name on a flyer and then not showed up and everybody be standing here for nothing. So I want you guys to give credit where credit is due. So where did the name Organized Noize come from?
Organized Noize came from a singing group that we were producing when we were young, before we even put OUTKAST out. It was a girl group. We called them Organized Noize. It was, like an in bold type group. But somebody, was it Joseph Korn? Joseph or somebody, somebody was messing with one of the girls, so we pretty much got rid of that. And I took the name back. I thought it was a great idea, so I kept my name. Let's go.
Nice.
Organized Noize.
So what did you guys see in each other to make you want to become?
Really?
What did you guys see in each other that make you want to become a group? Or dynamic production trio?
I call it out. Keeping the extra, Ray, Yoda, Ray Murray, and Sleepy Brown are like the, the foundation, you know what I'm saying, of Organized Noize. Sleepy met Ray in the studio and told me, like, yo, this dude is fucking phenomenal. And once I met him, my mom loved him. And it was, from that point, we all decided to get together and just be a team. You know what I'm saying? Sleepy was in town, he had out of town, but we decided to join as one and get behind other artists instead of worrying about our own, whatever thing.
So who were some of your musical influences growing up?
Well, first of all, my name is Ray Murray, aka Yoda. 1/3 of Organized Noize, Organized Noize is Ray Murray, Rico Wade, and Sleepy Brown. And
that's who taught me how to make beats.
In response to the question, which was, what are and who are some of our musical influences? Well, it spans the list from Stevie Wonder, of course, to Mantronics,
your
OUTKAST,
favorite
James Brown, of course,
Sly Stone.
But then as diverse as what's the name of the group? Peter, Paul, and Mary, like folk music. You know what I mean? And then across from like the '60s to the '70s, the early '70s, middle '70s, into the '80s, into Keith Sweat, of course. You know what I'm saying? God and all of that. But we '80s babies, you know what I'm saying? So,
but we also give them praise, and that's what Amir was telling me today. We know so many different genres of music. We go through all the different artists, but some of the personal ones are, Sly, George, James Brown, because what they did was they helped establish hip hop. I love Frankie Belly and Mace, but James Brown, all his drum patterns is what they use for hip hop. Sly Stone, his originality is what we use for hip hop. George Clinton, that's what we use. All the R&B singers get their rhythm, Stevie Wonder. So it's important for us to know know the ones who are that people like, that people took something from and maybe didn't get the credit for it. But we listen to everybody from the Beatles, even, because they were dope. They are dope, even though they might have, but they dope. We love all kinds of great music. But there's a lot of people that I can't even say their name because I don't know their name. I just listen to the record, heard something, learn the progression, learn something, and I took something from it, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know where you're going, if you don't know where you've been or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's right, we love the 80s too as well, but most of them artists didn't have a name like that, it was just a hot record or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We learned from all of them, whatever, because we love music, but we also love great artists like Michael Jackson, people who work really hard, with, be Beyonce, because she fucking go hard. She passed out. She didn't have a baby. She go hard. Respect that. General Pat, big boy, go hard. And that's why it's gonna be another OUTKAST album. You know.
In the words of plug. Hey, y'all heard that?
No.
You dropping exclusive stuff.
I'm telling you for a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just time. Big boy, man, that's a new album coming out on Def Jam. Andre got to do an album through Epic. But legally, we owe Epic an OUTKAST album. So whenever it comes, you know what I'm saying, it's going to happen or whatever. And we are involved. Goody Mob working now. We are part of that too. You know what I'm saying? CeeLo, he's kind of controlling the project because he want to make sure the guys are not looked at as just black power and, you know, because that's what kind of held him back, even though that went out. You know, it's just the way it looked a little whatever. But, we here, we turned up.
Let's flash back to the 90s. You guys controlled that music scene. How did you all create a movement where it was you controlled the whole 90s? The hits after hits.
I wish I could say we controlled it, but we didn't. We was a part of it. Like Dr. Dre, The Chronic, RZA, New York, Wu-Tang, they were coming, so we had to come with it. We brought the South, we put the South on it. That's what we did, because they were coming with it, and we were coming with it as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got the strength we got, because when Tupac was living, when Biggie was living, that when people talk, we were there then, when they was respecting when Pop called him. Before we did deal with Interscope, Tupac called, I love Goody Mob, I work with y'all. Biggie was front row at the first show OUTKAST that we did in New York, when everybody in the crowd was standing around listening crazy. Biggie had his hand up. Like,
with his hand up,
and that's why, you know, we love him and respect him. But that's also why he changed his style. He put the Can't Go On and got him to play about it, because he loved CeeLo and Andre 3000. He totally loved it. And he gave us confidence, because from the South, in that big city, we was a little nervous. But it was good to see him up front, so we didn't stop to see him, because we knew they loved him. So that's why people love Biggie, love Bob.
Salute.
There we go. Y'all stop there for Tupac and Biggie. 1995 rolls around. This group by the name of TLC, Three Lovely Young Ladies, comes out with a song called Waterfalls. You guys were the brains behind that in the sense of production-wise. Nominated for a Grammy. Let's talk about that production process.
We was winning. We had Boss Town Studio, which is thinking on you now. We had it on lock. We had both rooms going. We had just finished OUTKAST album. We was working on good, looking good, and it just so happened. I don't know. I think Ray was messing with a beat. Quez came and said, "Yo, Reed, check this melody out." He started singing the first verse of Waterfall. Oh, that's it. To the beat you was doing. And I was like, yo, I called the bass player in, yo, play this. Called the key, play this. And we called t-boz. Ain't had to call LA. Ain't had to call, I called Tion Watkins, my friend, 2603. Delow Drive, I was 2377 Delow. I called her, I said, come by studio, we got some. She came by, she sung the demo. They've been cutting us big checks ever since. And we still get off Waterfalls right now.
Formerly known as Two Shades Deep. Now everybody knows them as OUTKAST. You guys had a chance to work with these guys. Explain what it's like.
We had a chance to work with them. We started them.
Pretty much started
I'm just saying, not pretty much.
You all started them.
Yes.
What was it like working with them, and what can you say about them that people may not know?
Go hard. You know what I'm saying? Like when it got tough for us, when it was a situation we had to deal with Interscope, and we had already did their first two albums, and it wasn't stressful for us, but it was like, you know, Jimmy Iovine was pulling us away like, yo, and telling us we want all your hits, and it was just, you know, we was trying to make different kinds of alternative records, you know, some big stuff, because we had Waterfalls out, but OUTKAST stayed down. I would have never made them do a Miss Jackson or a different, but the fact that they were willing on their own to try to grow because they saw what we were doing as their bigger brothers. I love and respect them so much because I didn't tell them to do it. They did it because they wanted us to be great. And that's what we thought we was teaching everybody. Just go hard. You can not just go hard in the dumb and ignorant.
Not just that.
not just that, and that's a part of it. Because Future, my cousin, I love Future, and he gone my mother. But it's about, you know, represent something, try to change music, try to be as great as you can be, try to inspire people like the music that we listened to in the past inspired us. Try to motivate, try to, you know what I mean? And not be corny when you do it, you know what I'm saying? Not be just playing music and you think that shit cool. Like know what you're doing.
Now, Players Ball. It stayed on the Billboard charts. Yeah, stayed on the Billboard charts for a while. You know, let's just talk about that as a whole, and what do you think contributed to the success of Players Ball?
When we did Players Ball, it was we just got OUTKAST to deal with the face records, you know, and L.A. Reid called. He was like, "Yo, Rick, I got this Christmas album I'm doing. I need you to, you know, get a song for OUTKAST." I was like, "Fuck, you don't even fuck with Christmas records." And I got to go back to the house and tell these people that they gonna look at me like I'm kissing ass, like I'm doing what the master said. So I had to go back and find a way to say that in the right way. Like, yo, we gotta do a record for this album. It's a Christmas song. Oh man, but we ain't gotta rap Christmas. Let's do a song called Socks and Drawers. Because that's usually what you get for Christmas, socks and drawers. And we went in the studio trying to do it. But while they was in the studio working on it, I went by another session to pick my partner up, Ray. He was doing a song for Drip Drop. I hope y'all recording this. He was doing a song for Drip Drop. And that was Players Ball beat. I said, Ray, that's it. Let's check that shit. Go back into the other studio. We took the beat, go back to the other studio. Sleepy was like, oh, okay. Rico, you need to say something. All the players came. 77 Civilians, L-Dollars, and but them black. And that's what we turned up. And then it worked out for us. We released it on the Christmas album. It ended up, we had to take Christmas Day out, put all day Aaron Day because the record was going past Christmas. And that's unheard of in black R&B music. Like once Christmas gone, the record gone. But they stopped playing Christmas records, but we had to redo it. And that's how we learned the game. Give me y'all knowledge.
By 2001, this conglomerate, in a sense, came together called the Dungeon Family, consisting of Organized Noize, OUTKAST, and Goody Mob. What made you all decide to all join forces?
In the school?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually what we were doing was Cool Breeze had a deal. He had the first deal with Interscope outside of OUTKAST and Goody Mob with the Face Records, alright? So we went and did a venture with Interscope, and in the venture they gave us the opportunity to produce an artist that we wanted to bring to them. And that first artist that we brought to them was Cool Breeze. I think we signed Cool Breeze in 99 and 97, might have been 98, because I know we didn't do anything on Cool Breeze until really like Watch for the Hook. You know what I'm saying? So Watch for the Hook was at my crib, I'm messing with a beat, and I think Tyson fight was on something. And you know, when the boxer boxing, you know, there's a rhythm that he has. You know, it's like left, right, left, left, right, uppercut, jab, jab, punch, you know, whatever. So that concept of the rhythm, I thought about doing that in the beat, and I thought about hip hop. And hip hop is basically the DJ running the break, bringing the break back, like ticka ticka ta 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 ta. He's doing it 2 times. Da 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 da. Let it play out. Bring it back. Let it play out. Bring it back. Let it play out. Bring the whole thing back. Ticka ta 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 da 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 da. It's 1999, so if you're from the old school and you ever been to a place where a cat that ever really did records in front of you live and DJ, you know the energy of bringing the funk part back, the break back. So basically, that was the track. I did that vibe. Breeze was in there. We sitting in the house in the dungeon, he's trying to figure out what to do with his singles. You know, he got a bunch of songs that he had done, but we hadn't quite figured out where he was, and it was hard to follow Dirty South as Cool Breeze on your first solo album. You can't really come with a song that's like mediocre. You did Dirty South. You named the whole shit. You know, it was such the shit that we put in a Goody Mob out. feel me, and add them to the song. You know what I mean? So because of your selfless sacrifice, we got to find something that's incredible to bring you forward with. So we go back to the basics of hip hop, which is a DJ and fly lyrics, and the MC just holding control of the crowd. But the track was so crazy that Breeze couldn't do the song by himself. It had too much energy. So Rico said, man, we should put everybody on the record, man. We should just make like a Dungeon Family record. And we should just let all MCs bust according to their styles, different rhythms and everything. And we'll go forward like that. And that's Ray Murray's take on Watch for Hook.
Where do you see music going, especially hip hop, whether it's fashion, production, lyrics, artistry as a whole?
I can't say where I see it going. You know what I'm saying? I can say where I see it at, like right now. You know, it's turned up, it's young, it's ghetto, but it's kind of balanced. Meat Mills, it's hip hop, and it's gutter. It's both. You got 2 Chainz, who I love Teddy, but some of that shit, you know, he blatantly trying to be over there. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin Future, he mumbles sometimes. Like I totally get it. But he's my family, so I have a better understanding. Travis Porter, Lil Too Soft, rap records. So they all making money, but I'm more concerned about what we gotta do for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do this kind of stuff tonight. It was something that, you know, my brother set up. I'm here for being here. I heard 5 or 6 different artists that had a song that was hot. So me being the dude that I am, you know what, let's do a compilation. I ain't gotta sign nobody, ain't got woo-woo, but let's take the 10 best song, put it out and make a movie or whatever. Like that's inspire and motivate these guys to continue on. That's all you need sometimes, somebody to tell you that what you're doing is not in vain, what you're doing is not lame, regardless of your and this is that will grow. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what I know I want to put into it and what I got from it. What I got from it was that there's some talent out here that we don't pay attention to and we don't listen to. But by me being here and getting a chance to hear people's stuff, I'm like, you know what? That's a good hook. That's a dope beat. And if I heard something wrong, I got more vision than anybody else than a common person, so I can hear what's wrong. So I ain't gonna charge you. I'm gonna get with you and fix it. But I wouldn't normally do it. And that's why, you know, we put this on, and that's why it was great. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got nothing but a bunch of respect. People, I love y'all. And DJ battle, people playing our stuff. I love it. But I don't take that for granted. You fit to see what loyalty and what fucking with us.
Now, seeing the crews that are out, you know, we look at the MMGs and the Young Moneys. Is there a crew out that reminds you of yourselves when you guys were younger and up and coming?
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Look at CeeLo, we on the voice. 103,000, Jimi Hendrix. Come on. I can't really say somebody's doing what we're doing.
Is there any like artists out now that you haven't worked with that you want to collaborate with?
Yeah, I know it is. It is, but I'm older now. Cut the check. I'm doing it.
Hey, I feel you. So what are your upcoming projects that you're working on? What do you have going on?
Jennifer Zoo, as well as Side Street Kid, as well as, you know, we have Dungeons. Some of my Dungeons are, you know what I mean? It's Malachi, it's Jaws of Life, it's Shred, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's Future that we got going into the future. As well as, I mean, the Dungeon family is more of an idea than the 13 members who were on that first album. You feel me? Like it grows, and if you learn from something, you kind of take on the traits of it. So I consider what we bringing forward as Dungeonese, but not necessarily Dungeon family, because you know the family has its own dialect inside of its own shit inside of it. You know, the shit that you do in front of your moms and your pops that you don't do outside the house. Yeah. But when you come outside the house, you're a representation of the house that you come from. So that being said, Dungeon family could only bring forward Dungeonese, which is the thought process of all of those rays within the vibe of what the Dungeon family represents, which is consciousness, of course, ignorance sometimes, but most of the time, pushing something forward to change the system that we face.
With sites like Facebook and Twitter and social media, how does that help you guys stay relevant?
We try to stay on it as much as possible, but you know what I'm saying? I'm relative, I mean, you might not see it, we might not look like we're some cats who necessarily as old as we are, you know what I'm saying? Or as mature as we are. But our artists definitely keep us in the fold, as well as ourselves. We stay attached to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, click here, click here.
If artists want to contact you via email, what's your email address that they can send their music to? And
you know what? We don't really have it set up like that. That's why this is so important. Right. The people who I done talked to people in their ear tonight, gave them my email, gave them my phone number. I'm not gonna give them my video on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But they know Rico Wade at Gmail. Like, don't just be sending me shit. I promise you, I will not respond. Don't be mad at me because I'm that dude. Like, so, just.
Hold on. This how it works. You heard him say Rico Wade at Gmail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well let me add the other one. There's Dungeonese at Gmail. The word dungeon, the 3 letters EZE at Gmail. All right, as well as we're on Twitter by the same account, as well as the real OMP and Twitter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But these are just you holler at us, and I think that God has the best plan, and I hate to sound like a pure optimist because I'm a realist more so, but I want y'all to understand that, you know what I'm saying, there are things that happen around us that we really have no control of. You can prepare for a fight that you'll never see and lose the one that you never prepared for. So that's what life is about.
But if y'all could each give these artists out here, this has got a crowd full of artists, some words of wisdom and final thoughts to leave them with to conclude this interview.
I'm going to take this line from Wade, which is turn up, don't turn down, don't quit, and fuck who follow you, lead.
I should know at this point, but don't give up. That's why I'm trying to inspire more. I'm trying to let you know it's not easy. People don't do what you want to do when you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could just say, yo, you the shit, let me sign you. But I can do it, but you gotta have a lot of stuff already going before the money even kick in. Even with my little cousin, he was getting $7,500 a show. I had 4 or 5 mixtapes out. I had to stop him to go get him that check or whatever. So just like he said, don't turn down. Like don't give up. Even if you think you cut a hit record and you're performing it and it's not getting the response you want, go back and make another one and keep doing that one too. Just don't give up on your shit and continue to get better. Continue like if you think you know everything, then you might as well die.
That's real talk.
Y'all give it up for the Dutch family sitting down.